Hello guys, this is Dr. Lior Bar-El. So, for those of you guys just joining in, let me just tell you right away, really quick, I do this in all my videos, just in case you guys are just tuning in. I am going to be doing a giveaway very soon for this beautiful Mario. This thing holds Nintendo Switch, charges it, and also holds your cell phone if you want to do like selfies or whatever. I obviously finished it, that's why it's shiny now, as I showed you the progress of all this beautiful, luscious thing. So I'm going to be giving that away very soon. I'm going to tell you guys how to definitely win this. Also, I'm going to be doing other giveaways as the time progresses because I'm doing mini-series. The first mini-series I gave away a Nintendo Switch, not like it's like a docking station, but it also has a charger in it or whatever, but not an actual docking station that hooks up to this. Again, self-funded here. I'm kind of broke, so I'm doing it from the 3D printer and doing as much as a professional job as I possibly can, which, come on, I mean, it looks all right. So give me credit at least for that. So I'm going to be doing a lot of giveaways, and especially for masks and stuff like that. I also might be doing a helmet giveaway. So definitely tune into that. So the first mini-series was how to build a gaming computer / post-production / productivity computer, which I already finished. Every Sunday, every Saturday or Sunday, I'm releasing those. Right now, we're entering the how to build a Star Killer helmet or Iron Man helmet or whatever from beginning to end on a 3D printer with paint and everything like that. And that after that mini-series, that is when I'm going to tell you guys how to get into the sweepstakes. And then afterwards, I'm going to be giving away a Scorpion mask, you know, with the everything or whatever. This one right here, let me just show it to you. Already ready to go, painted and everything, and, you know, pretty cool. We'll be giving that baby away when we do the how to build a gaming / post-production / productivity desk mini-series. And as always, keep those requests coming based on the magnitude of that, because I'm self-funded here, so it has to be a lot of requests on that. I will eventually make a mini-series on that. Now, even if you have just one request, don't worry, wait on it. I'm sure it'll pile on, and when it does, I will make a mini-series about that. So keep those requests coming. Okay, now let us talk about let's get to the task at hand here. Nintendo Switch Revision 2. Everyone is going berserk. They're going crazy because of something Wall Street Journal has mentioned, which is they're coming out with a Revision 2. Now, guys, if you remember, and you know, what I told you guys in a previous video, I said it exactly like that. I said it's going to be coming out in 2019 or 2020. I was right about my prediction, but again, this is all hearsay, so don't get, you know, don't get too nuts. I saw so many people slamming Nintendo. Come on, Nintendo. This is nonsense. We did everything. We got it. We believed in your brand. You screwed us over with brick chips. You finally got the recipe, something you did right when we got our new Switch back. And now you're coming out with a stinking Nintendo Switch Part 2, as they call it. Guys, it is not going to happen. I explained it to you with the technology of the Pascal and all that. The technology is not there yet to come out with a Part 2. They're not coming out with a Part 2. They're coming out what they call the Revision 2. And to be honest, Revision 2 already came out. This is a Revision 3. As I told you, those who bought it, and based on my investigation, I was correct 100%. Those of you guys that bricked your systems was the people that bought it in launch date and close to launch date. People like me and others who bought it later, okay, when we got the Mario Odyssey edition, okay, we did everything we can possibly do, and guess what? The system just does not brick. Okay, so that's the thing about that. So, and I use any kind of cables with mine until now. So just in case, if it does break, I'm going to let you guys know. As I said, I will. But obviously, nothing's happening about that. So don't even worry about it. So the Revision 2 did come out, but now it's the Revision 3. And what Wall Street Journal is talking about is there's going to be a change in the size of screen in terms of saving battery life. That is really all that I can tell you. That is all that anyone could tell you. Any reviewer on YouTube who's making this video, I didn't even want to make this video, I'm being honest with you, because I don't like making videos like them who just want to generate money and make videos for the sake of making videos just to get an extra one out there. But I saw literally the outcry and people, you know, writing to me telling me, what the hell, is Nintendo really coming out with a Part 2? This is ridiculous. Guys, it's not coming out with a Part 2, and it won't come out with a Part 2 till the new technology of the new Tegra will come out. And it's not going to happen probably till 2020, and Nintendo will be extremely stupid if they come out with a Part 2 in 2020, because the technology will just be fresh if and when that comes out. So I would wait till 2021 and 22, as I told you in my previous video. What they will come out with is probably a more efficient, power efficient screen. Now, if you guys remember, the PSP had that, the PlayStation Vita had that. They went from OLED to which I call a crappier, monitor on that, which only squeezed out about maybe 20 minutes extra, which who really gives a crap? If you have a Nintendo Switch, odds are you already have a battery tank for it. If you don't have a battery tank for it that goes on top, then, you only got 2 hours, less than even 2 hours of battery life. I mean, we're already used to that. It's not going to make a crap of a difference if you could squeeze another 20 minutes out of it. I don't think they're going to come out with a Tegra 2 chip. If they do, then it's a Tegra 2 chip that they're going to have on it. Something tells me they will. Something tells me even they might have a Tegra 1 that's going to be more optimized. Now, what do I mean by that? It's going to be more energy efficient or whatever if they work it out. But it's mostly going to be, this revision 2 is going to put most of the focus, even though they might put a little glitter here and there. It's like I told you in my other videos. The revision 2 will be predominantly because they don't want to have a hacked system. So Nintendo, as stupid as they were, when they saw the Tegra 1, these morons, even though everyone knew, the most dumbest of dumb could know this, that it had open doors everywhere for hackers because it's been freaking hacked. Nintendo took this thing and put it on their system and then are, saying, oh, damn, we've been hacked. I mean, how do you not know that was going to happen? Obviously, it's going to be hacked. And guess what? Just like the original PSP, just like the original PlayStation Vita at the time, this is the ones that you have right now is probably going to be worth a little bit more money. Unless somebody discovers how to hack those ones. Because you're going to have a system that's perfectly being able to be hacked. Which is something the other system is not. So, Nintendo got to give you an incentive and say, we want people to jump. Now, the stupid way they can do it, and let's face it, Nintendo has been extremely dumb in their execution. Not Nintendo of America, but Nintendo of Japan, which I swear all need a lobotomy because they're that freaking crazy. And obviously led to the end of Sega. The Sega of Japan led to that. It's like the Japanese companies just have idiots that represent them and have no idea what their ass from their elbow is. So what happened is they do these stupid things, and Nintendo of America know they're wrong, but they're in charge of more marketing, not really having any type of creative freedom, as I told you guys before. So that's the problem with that. I don't know what's going to happen. But what is going to happen is they might entice you by saying, well, we got something that could squeeze in a 20 battery. I think what they should do is focus on making a Switch that's smaller. Because let's face it, you have a lot of little kids that are stuck on the Nintendo, on the 3DS and don't want to make it over to a system that's this big when they're, little kids. So they want to have something they could slide in their pocket. I think to have a mini one would be really cool. Also probably be a little bit more battery efficient or whatever. Or even for people like us, people like me with big hands, which this thing, let's face it, it's the smallest thing I've ever seen. I guess they have small hands, the people who made it. My hands are like the freaking size, it's like craters, okay? I'm cursed with like monkey hands. I don't know what to tell you, but orangutan hands. But the thing is, a lot of us are cursed with orangutan hands. So I think the best thing for them to do is to come out with an XL one. That would be cool, a bigger screen, battery efficient or not, I don't really care, but as long as it lasts for the same amount of hours, and bigger buttons that you could actually press. I mean, I'm playing Mega Man 11, and so many times I keep going into his other powers because it hits the freaking the joystick actually on the Joy-Con, and I'm like, crap, it doesn't work. So I would love for them to come out with an XL version. That would be cool. But in terms of Part 2, where you're going to have a more, or even one that has a beefed up system. First of all, they never come out with Part 2s. If you see, they always come out with little tiny revisions. Now, they might come out with a more powerful revision, and a lot of you guys were starting to curse at that. Nintendo, if you're going to start coming out with exclusive games, and they might do this, because again, the Nintendo of Japan, they're dumb as ass. So what happens is they might come out with these few games like they did for the Nintendo 3DS that had that were only targeted at the new 3DSs. Again, that was only very few games that actually were catered to that. So it wasn't like they went all in, because if they did, they'd be burying themselves in the sand, because guess what? Nobody's going to be stupid enough. Unless they don't own a Nintendo a Nintendo Switch, then they would be able to, to market that. But people who actually own the Switch, they might just lose all faith in Nintendo, especially because of all the ass beatings we all got from Nintendo, till it actually is running somewhat normal now. So the thing is, they're not going to come out with a part 2, so don't even worry about that. That's not even going to happen. But will they come out with a revision, and will they make it a big incentive, like saying, we're going to have top games, or like come out with a new wrestling game? But in order to have that, even though that's so stupid, because that was all about Blind Squirrel, how blind they are and stupid they are, that they didn't even know how to, again, they're ass from their elbow. Blind Squirrel's one of the worst companies ever. What they did to WWE 2K19 was beyond ridiculous. So when there's other games that are far more demanding more power, and yet they were running fast, and then they were blaming it on the speed of Nintendo. It's so easy to scapegoat things. So I don't want them coming out purposely with a game and letting these idiots and Blind Squirrel actually make another WWE 2K19 and try to talk people and say, well, you need a more beefed up machine, so go ahead and get that. If they do that, they're going to be the dumbest company on the face of this earth if they do that. And I know they're stupid, but I don't think they're that stupid. And I've been right about my predictions so far. I mean, let's face it, I have been saying it based on predictions. I don't like doing videos on predictions. From all my videos, I probably have just one video about a prediction, but I'm just throwing it in on here that I don't think something will happen like that. And I don't think till 2020, at the very least, to 2021. I think if they come out with a new, Tegra chip that's like, a different technology chip, not a Tegra 2, but something else that's even more better energy efficient, as I told you before, with Pascal and all of that stuff. But if they do come out with something like that, they would be stupid to release it immediately because they're going to already have bugs. You got to wait at least a year to see how it's functioning before coming out with another system. They might, obviously, the more powerful system will be around the corner. There's no doubt about it, but it won't be this close. It would be extremely stupid for them to do that right now. What it's going to happen is they're probably going to make things more battery efficient, more things here and there, squeeze another maybe 20 minutes out of it, and they're going to tell you it squeezes out an hour. 30 minutes or an hour, which they always do, and of course it's not. They might do any of these little tricks, but it's not going to be enough to say it's going to be the most powerful machine ever, that it's going to run games that the other one is not going to be able to run. That doesn't make any sense at all, and I don't think that's going to happen. What they're focusing on right now, what we do know, is going to be the screen. Now, if you remember, the PSP, when they came out with a different PSP, the lighter version, they went from an OLED to a crappier screen, but they claimed it had a little bit more beefed up technology. And guess what? I had them both, as I showed you, and you play them side by side, they're exactly the same crap. Okay, the only thing that it had was a more vibrant screen. But again, because it wasn't OLED, it wasn't a quality screen, and therefore it could die much quicker than, let's say, the OLED at the time. Now maybe they have the technology up to par, but the point is that's what it was. It's so far the only thing the Wall Street Journal is speaking about is just the screen size. So any idiot out there that tells you this is a fact, oh my God, like they did on Twitter, they're a bunch of idiots, and they're just doing that to get the attention, for you to click on their stupid page, for you to click on their stupid videos, view their dumbass videos, and then finally they get money from that. Or you click on their stupid ads or whatever on their, websites. You go on their website and you're clicking, or they even get views, whatever, on their website. They make money off their per-click base. That's the only reason they're doing this. Again, I really hate coming out with videos like this, but because you guys requested it, that's why I'm doing it. If you request it, I will make it. But I'm telling you, there's nothing to worry about. And especially not right now. Technology is still too young. About 2021 would be the logical thing to do. But again, Nintendo's stupid. They might come out with 2020. I don't think in 2019 you're going to see any newer technology. It's not going to happen. You're going to have a revision along the line, maybe in the summer or whatever. They're going to come out with a revision for you guys to get. Because again, they're not focused really about the power in this case. All the time, Nintendo's only out for what? Themselves. Notice they don't care about their customers. They toss them right under the bus. The only people they care about is their investors. That's how stupid they are. Their investors, the third-party development team's relationship, not realizing that when they piss on their customers, the customer's what matters. If you please the customers, the other idiots will be running after you. But since you don't care about the customers, as I said before, you lost also a ton of business. That's why in the worldwide market, as I showed you guys, the worldwide market, they're doing horrible. But in the few countries that are actually buying into this, they're doing fine. They hit the 20 million mark. They're trying to hit the 40 million. But again, They're not thinking of the worldwide market. And all it takes is for Microsoft or Sony, even though Sony, I don't think after what they did with the Vita, anybody's going to give a damn. But anyone that releases any type of competition that's going to be releasing something better, Nintendo is going to be grass. They're not going to be noticed anymore. They're going to be forgotten, and that's it. And that's what Microsoft and Sony does. They take what Nintendo does and perfect it and make it better. And all it takes is a little bit of push for one company to come out with competition, and boom, that's it. They're done. So they instead of focusing to make as much as money possible and milk it for all it's worth by coming out with, by pleasing customers and making them loyal Nintendo fans, they're kind of shoving us all under the bus and stepping on eggshells with everybody else but us. So again, they could be that dumb, have that dumbassery and that, but the only thing that they're worried about is the hacking. Okay, and right now the only way they're going to deal with it is coming out with a revision, but they have to entice you. Bigger screen, whatever. The point is, I think that will they come out with games that are targeted at that? That's not going to happen, and no matter what they say, it's bullshit until they're going to come out with the new chip. That's going to make it much quicker and everything. I'm not talking about the Tegra 2. I'm talking about a newer chip that'll actually speed things, save battery, and a bunch of other things, which the Tegra 2 could do that. But that's not going to be released till way like 2020 or 2021 when they come out with that new chip that's all blah, 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 whatever. What they're going to do in this revision, either they come out with some kind of form of Tegra 2 or Tegra 1 that's going to be closed and especially made for Nintendo so hackers can't get through. Again, I do hope that they come out with an XL or a smaller one for the kids. That would be really cool, but if they don't, they don't. But to everybody that's worried, you got nothing to be worried about. You keep your regular Nintendo thing, and we don't care about squeezing in another 30 minutes of battery life when we already are, at least supposed to, have a battery pack. What I think they should focus more is the docking station that comes with it, to have one that doesn't scratch, even though they kind of have one that you could buy by your, the ones that just hook up like this. They should focus on that. They should focus on the heating part, the overheating part, and I'm sure that's what they're going to focus on in the next revision. So it might be a little bit better in cooling, better in energy, whatever. I don't see it being blown away like part 2 of Nintendo Switch. That's not going to happen. So don't worry about it, guys. Anyways, let me know what you guys think down below. As always, you guys request, I will do it. Not a problem, but I'm addressing it. It's not going to happen. I've been right about my predictions. I'm hoping I'll be right about this. I know for a fact I will. It would be completely economic disaster for them. It would be so stupid to pull off something like that. Yes, they're dumb, but I don't think they're that dumb. So I don't think they're going to do something that beyond stupid like that, but coming out with a Nintendo Switch 2. That's not going to happen. Or coming out with games, specifically made just for that. That would be beyond stupid for them to do. So don't worry about it. Wait till 2020, which the system will be already, older, and then you'll probably want to make the jump, or 2021, whenever they come out with that. I think 2021 would be the most logical, but 2020, whatever. If they come out with it, it'll be fine. But right now, you got nothing to worry about, so don't even worry. That's all I got to say. Anyways, as always, Self-Funded here. If you like what you hear, you like all my video, the videos I unleash, remember, this is the people's channel. Anything you guys want, you let me know, I will do it. It belongs to you. You let me know, and I will do it. Just show some support by liking the video, subscribing, hitting that bell button. There's many more videos to come. But most important, I want to hear what you guys have to say. That's the reason I opened this channel in the get-go. I want to hear, I wanted to make a community that we could all talk. So definitely comment down below. Let me know what you guys think. And let's get to the bottom of things. Have a good one, y'all. Take care. Bye.